Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. On the last episode, we entered the, this cave slash ruin-like thing, and we, learned about the higher elements and the fear that is the death blow. Which is probably the one that scares me the most, that Vanish. How much you want to bet there's gonna be like a boss with that one? Now, you may have noticed that for a few days ago, for a couple of days, my uploads have been a bit, let's say not as frequent as usual.
If it's a fight they want.
I'm thinking...
Here we go!
Oh boy. I'm thinking that maybe...
Alright, let's do this!
I might have
Give it to me.
to upload on
Yes, sir!
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays instead of every day, because that is doing all three of the games that I'm doing. That is a ton to record. And honestly, it's a bit tiring. Oh, great. Bye. Oh, you survived that? You know, I tried to kill it. But it survived by the skin of its teeth.
Alright.
Well, I'm just glad she survived that. This is great. But, yeah, cause it's just a lot. I'm not, like, I can do 2 series at a time without any problems. Like, 2 series is no problem, but I'm doing Mega Dimension, Legend of Heroes, and Digimon, as well as, even though I'm not commentating on it, I'm doing Naruto as well. Not sure how many out of those I'm going to be able to do for a part of the story, because it seems that, how do I put this? Because they're blocked scenes, the rest of the story mode,
okay.
I'm not sure if I can actually upload them without risk of copyright. I mean, they're in the game, but I think it's probably because the episodes haven't actually been released in terms of the anime. So uploading those chapters of the game, they won't let you, but you can't even use SharePlay on Naruto, so that's lame in itself.
Great! Just getting started.
But yeah, I might just upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday instead of every day, so that I can have short breaks in between, and so I don't seem all sluggish and exhausted.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Because with everything else, and trying to upload daily of 3 to 4 episodes every day, it feels, it is tiring. It's like,
Whirlwind!
to me! Breaks every now and then, and I don't want to just not upload, period. In, like, I don't want to upload period in a day. Not upload period, sorry. I want to be able to get them out daily, but I can't do that with so many.
Here I go!
That's what happens when they release 3 games in the same month. The only other alternative I can do is to break on one series for a while and finish off one. If anything, I would have probably said a while ago, I probably would have said probably to break on the Legend of Heroes, because I've been doing this one for a long time.
Enemy sighted.
Well, for a while already.
My turn.
But it's been like a month or 2 now.
Alright, let's do this!
This game is long.
It's my turn.
From what I've seen, it's about 7 chapters, and we're only in chapter 3. I don't know how long Digimon is. I haven't really looked into it. I don't know how long Mega Dimension is. I've actually already finished recording Naruto,
My turn.
but I'm not sure if I can upload the rest of the episodes. So I haven't published them yet.
Now!
Gotcha. All right.
And I'm thinking about doing
Whirlwind.
the adventure mode of Naruto, which will be a separate thing after the main story.
I've got you.
Too slow.
You missed everybody. So can only one person counter at a time? Because yeah, I know guys are close enough. What
It's my
was
turn.
that?
Here we go.
But I wanted to. I was thinking I haven't even started
Yes,
doing
sir.
Adventure Mode of Naruto
There!
because
Don't mess with us!
I don't. If I'm gonna record it, I don't want to do that until I have the rest of the episodes up, unless I know I can upload the rest of the episodes, or if I can't.
That should
Just
suffice.
see how I record with Elgato, I can get them regardless if they're block scenes or not. But for a time, consider this an episode and partially update. But I guess for now, I'm just gonna do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, so I get a day in between, and I'm not gonna do weekends like I've been doing. So it's gonna be those 3 days of the week, but I'll still have all 3 episodes up during the time, and I can consider the weekends the rest of my break. And then I'll get back to these episodes on Monday, and hopefully we can finish something up. Based on what I think in terms of length, I think Mega Dimension is probably going to be the first one completed. I'm not sure. I think Digimon might be longer than The Legend of Heroes. But The Legend of Heroes is 7 chapters, 8 if you count the first prologue. On that note, though, I will be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, and I missed a few of these. But I did, before I got back, I did take some time and, well, before I said I was back, I did take some time to, upgrade their weapons with this thing. It's very useful, and I opened a few of their slots. So let's move on, since we're close to them. Same day, 1,400 hours. I still hate military time. There. Gotcha. Come on, we fulfilled our part of the bargain. Just give us the rest of the money already. I'm afraid that's not strictly true. Your contract states that you will receive the rest of the money when the Imperial and Republic armies begin combat. If this current stalemate continues, we may find it necessary to give them another gentle nudge in the right direction. Ugh, what a pain. But just think. We hold out a little longer and we'll have more Mira than we know what to do with. You said your name's G, right? How do you have this kind of cash to throw around anyway? How does anyone? I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, but 5 million Mira just for the advance payment? That's serious money. You must have some powerful backers in the wings. I believe our agreement maintains that no inquiries were to be made, correct? It would be unfortunate indeed if I were forced to prematurely terminate our partnership due to a breach of contract. But wait! We don't need to know anymore, as long as the money is a sure thing. Your wish is our command. Besides, how are we even going to get out of here without your help? It seems we've nothing further to discuss then. Fear not, it won't be long before this frothing pot boils over and the peace of this land is irrevocably shattered. And when that
Will
happens,
never happen.
You heard, guys? Where did you come from? Who are these kids?
Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. And you're under arrest on suspicion of an unprovoked attack on both the Imperial Watchtower and Republican Army base.
How fitting, delegating your dirty work to these swine. But your contemptible scheme ends here.
What was that? Swine, you kids are dead meat.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. You're the students responsible for interfering with our work in Celtic, aren't you?
Wait, then?
Then the one who hired those bandits.
Yes, it was I. Did you think the provincial army capable of competent planning and subterfuge?
G. Gideon, I guess?
You may call me Gideon.
Gideon.
Though in some circles I'm known
close.
simply as G. That is perhaps as much as you may ever know.
Some circles?
I trust that your bellicose ideals are not simply the ravings of a lone madman, then.
Your name doesn't matter to me. If you intend to shatter the peace of this land, we'll stop you by any means necessary.
Uh-huh. You're all coming with us.
So you really think you can take us, huh? I don't know what the weird kid's doing with them. But bottom line, there just needs to be no witnesses, ain't that right?
Correct. It pains me to pull still budding flowers up by the roots, but they leave us little choice.
Oh, even you're joining in.
I'm afraid you already know far too much to return alive. The soil of this ancient land will be watered with your blood before the day is done.
Looks like they're serious. Then we'll have to respond in kind.
All right, let's give them a Class 7 thrashing. But remember, we need them disarmed and alive.
You gotta disarm them and keep them alive, and they trying to kill you.
I do apologize, but I'm afraid I can't let you live.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Gotcha.
Give it to me.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. It's physical immunity.
Get him! It's my turn.
Think attack. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do here is hit a chrono drive. Just gonna have to wait for I was thinking that maybe I'd use my arm, but it's gonna have to wait.
Try this!
I can do this.
Did he cancel my heart with that? Well, that's certainly new. And it pushed me further.
Arcus activate. Ha!
It's my turn. Flames, gather on my blade.
Range was already maxed, so I decided to use it now to try to get as much damage as I can off of the little one. Because I don't think that guy's going to be as big as a problem if he doesn't have other people backing him up.
Take this.
The fire killed him off, so that's good. They may not be doing all that much damage.
I
If
can
we
do this.
combine them all together, that can be a really big problem. Okay, so I can't really do anything else from here. Was I ever able to get off the chrono drive?
It's my turn.
Whirlwind! To me! Now, Elisa!
Leave it to me.
Oh, I'm surprised they survived with that much health.
My turn. Get him!
Oh boy.
Here we go!
It's my turn. Hang in there. Thanks.
Leave it to me.
Okay, that's twice in a row you guys have missed.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Oh, hers hits everything.
Come on, Lemmy.
I suppose that one's really good. Hers is better than Thieves. Thieves hits everything within a wide area. Hers just seems to hit everything. Because the autofocus in the middle of the field, I couldn't move. Well, that went smoothly.
They're only students.
Huh. Take this!
Right.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
My turn!
I could probably win this fight now. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody else has a
Take this!
You weren't hitting that.
Right.
I don't think anyone else has. Yeah, none of them have a full gate.
Here we go!
And just attacking at this point.
Go!
At this point, I can literally just attack.
It's my turn.
His troops are down, and there's not
It's my turn.
threat.
Fire! Here I go.
Here we go! Impossible! Okay, it's safe for now.
Yeah, that wasn't the golem hit harder, was harder than him and his own entire troops. That side quest that I did in the last episode, yeah, I think it was the last episode. Oh, whichever. That hit harder than him.
I did it. I feel like I'm growing stronger.
I wish somebody got a new skill though. I love it when we get new skills. I love games that have like a ton of skills. No way. How could a group of vets lose to a gang of kids still in the throes of puberty? Or the throes of, I don't know.
I think I know who you are now. There's a mercenary group called Bugbear made of wannabe Jaeger dropouts. That's you guys, right? I guess you were planning to start calling yourselves a real Jaeger Corps after you pulled off this big job, huh?
How did you know about us? Forget the students. What's up with this kid? That monster of hers is gonna kill us.
Hey, don't you be calling Lammy a monster! Such meanies, aren't they, Lammy?
They're not the only ones who's got some questions about her. I might have an idea, but let's see how this plays out.
I see now. You're one of the children, aren't you? The silver puppeteer, also known as the White Rabbit. Am I mistaken?
Oh, wow, you've heard of me?
I certainly have. And if you're here, this is a chance I simply cannot miss. I'd be pleased to punch your ticket along with everyone else's for a one-way journey to the great beyond.
I don't like the looks
A
of this.
flute?
What is that song?
Why don't you stop listening to it?
Above us, watch out!
It's probably something else we're gonna have to fight. Because, you know, that's what happened last time. Well, no, not last time. What happened on the field mission from the ones who stole that stuff. Oh, and it has to be a spider. No. I'm not scared of spiders. There's only one spider that has ever freaked me out. Every other spider's kind of meh. Even tarantulas don't freak me out. What the hell is that? Yeah, it looks like it's ready to eat you guys too. No. No! Oh yeah, bye. Ah! It ate
I
him!
think we're looking at the face of the Jinn from the legends?
Whatever it is, it seems like it's made this quarry its lair.
Quite a hardy specimen we have here. To have survived from the times of antiquity is no small feat. No doubt its long slumber has left it with a powerful hunger. Do be sure to give it a proper meal.
Oh, I will
Farewell
be.
then. May your struggle be mercifully brief.
Did he seriously run away? A grappling hook?
Help us, please! I don't want to die. Help! Why don't you shoot it in
There's
the
no time to
eyes?
chase after him. We have more immediate problems.
Right. And we can't just leave these soldiers to the mercy of this beast.
Well, we're gonna
Group
shoot
A,
anyway.
prepare to engage. We need to stop that spider before it can harm anyone else.
I'll be sure to get a proper feast of steel.
Watch out, this is a tough one.
Oh, of course. You never
we
fight
go.
on your own, huh?
All right, let's do this.
Okay,
Okay, so I think we're dealing
I can
with
do this.
a good amount of poison.
Arcus activate. My turn.
Now, I could start off and hit everything except that. Well, except for these two. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'll use this, and then I'm gonna use guys.
Grant me your strength!
And Reams is full. That too.
Flames
Hopefully I can
down
inflict
on my
burn.
blade.
Ooh, nice. And I got the burn. And they all
It's my
walk.
turn.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's go ahead and
Oh no, you don't. Stop
fire
right there.
this.
Motion range.
That was pretty decent damage.
Here I go.
Go!
All right. Arcus, activate. Huh.
not
It's
sure
my
what
turn.
will happen, so what I want to do is just try to get everybody as much XP as possible, because I never know if something else is going to happen that they're gonna need. Like this.
Here I
Ooh,
go.
important. So, which is more important? Okay, I'm just gonna use this to heal her up.
Yeah.
And when Elisa's time comes by,
Here we go!
I'll activate her.
Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
I'll try to use her
I
skill.
can do this.
It's hard.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I can clear any poison. And watch they get poisoned. You know what? Let's just go ahead. See how much damage we can get off right now. You never know. Might kill him. It's just 100 instead of 200. I think it was worth using that now. Because with all of them about to get turned, I didn't want to have to deal with any poison.
Well,
I
that's
just killed
that.
poison.
Let's get going.
So, that was... meh. That was a meh fight. It was not hard. Mirage, reach level 3. Killing enemies restores EP. Actually doesn't seem to be all that good. Oh. Evades magic attacks. 25% chance. That is good. Can counter evaded magic. That is good. And she had Silver Thorn already, so she just got it. So I guess I can take out the and Crescent Mirror. I don't know what that is, but I can take off the. I forgot the name of the thing. Whatever. I'm just gonna call it a crystal for now, so I can remember, and probably give it to somebody else.
Great!
Because I bought one when we were in Juice's hometown. I had it
We did
made
it!
with the sepet that we gathered.
Nice.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
A matter of course.
No new skills? That's disappointing. Ugh. Phew, that was a toughie. True, but at least we've neutralized the threat. Yeah, but unfortunately the man with the glasses got away. Considering the situation, I don't believe there was much we could have done. So, what is it gonna be? You can make this easy on yourselves and surrender, or... Alright. But we demand you guarantee our safety. Anything. If their capture is enough to avert a war, then so be it. Anyway, let's contact my grandfather on our Arcus. He should be able to get in touch with Zendergate for us. Indeed, we have to let the Lieutenant General know that we have caught them. I wonder if they'll make it in time. You mean for their train? Or for something else that you know that we don't? As usual, they always know something that we don't know. Alright. I'm not going to save here, you know, just in case like the episode messes up, and I think this field setting might be done, so it's not quite time to end this episode either. Same day, 1500 hours. Seriously. Even the 3DS uses military time, and I can't stand it. Sir, I have bad news. We contacted the Republican Army about the group we apprehended, but they're unconvinced that they were responsible. I can't say I blame them. It sounds as though they sustained far greater damage than we did. Still, does that mean the Republican Army is preparing to attack? Unfortunately so, I believe one of their armored airborne divisions have completed battle preparations. At this rate, an armed conflict may be inviable. No. If only we could find a way to negotiate with them. Did you manage to get anything out of those guys you captured? Like who that guy in the glasses who ran off was? No. We know that they were paid very well, but they were kept largely in the dark about their client and his objectives. By the way, who are you? Oh, me? Yeah, just who are you anyway? The man in the glasses called you one of the children. As I remember, something about the silver puppeteer and the white rabbit or something like that. Very suspicious. Now. What to do? I'm not really supposed to tell anyone about a affiliation. Yes. Your what? Affiliation? Wait, are you? You're probably dead on. Yay, you finally came. I thought you were never gonna show up. Lecture, I guess? Sorry. I had some things to take care of over in Crossbell. Sorting out an office for those scary people? Yeah, pretty much. Who are you? Setting aside the lack of uniform, I'm assuming you're also a member of the military. That's correct, sir. Lecture Arundel, I guess? I'm Captain Lecture Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. I've come to assume responsibility for the negotiations with the Republican Army. What? An intelligence division? So you must be... so you're Captain Lecture. If what I've heard is true, it sounds like the situation will be in good hands. The negotiations with the Republican government are already underway. It'll be in all our best interest to avoid unnecessary conflict, especially with the trade conference only 2 months away. His Excellency, the Chancellor, is of the same opinion. I see. I should have known the Blood Iron Chancellor's name would surface sooner or later. The Blood and Iron. So that's the stance of the reformist faction's leader. His face might make you wake up in a cold sweat, but he's pretty fun for an old guy, really. Anyway, just leave this to us. We'll have it sorted out in no time. Sounds like you've been taking good care of that little pipsqueak for us too. Cheers, guys. Boo, I'm not a pipsqueak. Oh well, bye-bye everyone. It was fun getting to know you all. I hope we can see each other again sometime. Hold on. Wait a... No. No, they definitely weren't. They definitely weren't. Well, there they go. Isn't the Intelligence Division the branch of the Imperial Army responsible for gathering and processing information? They're not as upright as their name might suggest. They deal more in espionage than intelligence gathering. The provincial armies fear them as much as they do the railway military police. Figured as much. I just can't believe a child like her is part of the army. I see. So, she's one of the Iron Bloods. Sir, that's quite an imposing name. The Iron Bloods are said to be a group of youths with high intelligence and special abilities taken in by the Chancellor. They work with the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police, but they answer to him, or so the rumors go. I wouldn't have dreamed their ranks ran quite as young as that girl looked, though. She hardly seems suited for a life in the military squad. Yeah, there's something that doesn't feel right about it. Still, it looks like we may yet be able to avert a war with Calvert. Are you serious? I've heard many rumors about the Captain Lecture Scarecrow, as he's known by some. I've given to understand he succeeded in almost every unofficial negotiation he's undertaken. And if even the Chancellor himself is taking action, success seems almost guaranteed. 3rd Armored Division, stand down to alert level 2. All airships currently on patrol are to return to the Zinder Gate at once. Yes, sir. they're gonna be late getting back from their field study. Like the end of every other field study, we have this little sort of movie with talking. Most of the time it's with talking. Same day, 1900 hours. Yeah, they missed that train. But they averted the war, basically. Well, at least I think they did.
Precisely on time.
Comrade G, you've done well.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting you to come all this way.
A leader has to make sure all the gears are moving as they should. It sounds like the plan was a resounding success.
Keep your pity to yourself. Our aim was to stir up a conflict with the Republic that would force him to let his guard down. To that end, this wretched state of affairs could hardly be called a success.
And yet, even this outcome will work to our advantage in the days ahead. After all, we demonstrated that he faces the risk of his ranks being divided without warning at any time. And neither the Icy Maiden nor Scarecrow can hope to outwit us.
You have a point. We should begin making preparations for the next step of our plan. The time has finally come to present ourselves on the world stage.
That's the spirit.
I wonder what their grand plan is. Oh.
Ooh, boy. At least all's well that ends well, right? Everyone in Group A is safe, and we narrowly avoided war with Calvard.
I should have expected her to be around.
Though I can't say I was expecting the intelligence division to show up when they did. A jet black airship. Probably one of Reinford's latest models. The military uses them for reconnaissance. The nobles and the rich just use them for fun. But as for how they got one... You wouldn't happen to know anything, would you?
I love how aware Instructor Sarah
You
is
really
about
are a
everything.
sharp one, Lady Sarah. It's almost troubling.
Yeah, she really deserves her role as a combat teacher. She's pretty much aware of everything going on.
I'm impressed that you could tell I was there.
I'm just wondering how you got here. I'm starting to think you're evil.
I'm pretty sure you let me have that one. I felt a familiar sensation, though, just for a second. Makes me think back to this one time, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, you say?
Never mind. But you really don't know, then, where that airship came from?
I'm afraid not. I checked the Reinford Group's manufacturing records and couldn't find a trace. At least, not in the official files.
Sounds like Reinford has its own issues to deal with. Well, let's put that aside for now. I'm on my way to the settlement. What are you planning to do?
Well, I would like to give my regards to Master Gwen, so I would like to accompany you if that's all right. I can hardly wait to see the look on Lady Elisa's face when I show up.
Sometimes I actually feel bad for that girl.
Yeah, I can tell that she likes to toy with her. Normally, by the time it reaches a save point, we'd reached the point in the episode where I'd stop. So I'm actually not sure how long this is gonna go, because I don't know when I'm gonna get the ability to move freely again. Which means when I get the next chance to actually save. It's probably gonna be this scene, and then there's gonna be like one after, and then I can get the freedom to move again. Thank you for everything. I'm so glad for the kindness you've shown us. I'll never forget all the things I've seen and learned here. Indeed, I feel as though I've gained something truly invaluable. It makes me happy to hear that. Bro, Reen, chooses I. Come on now, Lily, don't cry. Lily, Toma, thanks for all you've done. You have my thanks as well. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'll return again when I have the opportunity. Until then, you've got to take care of everyone here for me, Toma. Leave it to me. Elisa, Emma, thank you so much. It was great getting to know you. I hope we'll have another chance to discuss sweets and fashion again someday. Thank you again for the wonderful tea recipe. It may take me a while, but I hope that one day I'll be able to make it as warm and aromatic as you do. I know you'll be able to do it. It seems this has been quite the experience for them. Indeed it does. Still, Sharon's as attractive as ever. But you're quite the bodacious beauty yourself, instructor. Oh my, aren't you the charmer? If only you were a little younger, you'd be just my type. Instructor! And grandfather, at least try to be serious this once. Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes. Anyway, to be serious for a moment here, it would seem you've made a discovery of your own. Yes. I think I finally understand why you left the Rhineford Company when you did. Is that so? You've been with me ever since I was a child, so I think I know as well as anyone how much you've given to the company. Because of that, it was even harder for me to understand why you would just turn your back and let Mother take over. But now I think I finally understand. You left because you truly loved the Rhineford Company, didn't you? Precisely. Since the Orbital Revolution, the Rhineford Company has created the technology that has defined people's modern lives. From railways to heating, orbital cars to airships, even the tanks and guns. I regretted something. I didn't finish reading that before I accidentally clicked it. I guess he was saying I didn't regret anything, like I regret nothing. What I did regret, however, were the railway guns we built 5 years ago. I thought so. With my apologies to the Lieutenant General, those railway guns are little more than instruments of mass murder. With their innate limits and in range and deployment, they have no real strategic value in a war. Their sole purpose is as a weapon of mass destruction, designed to effectively hold the innocent people of Crossrail hostage. In other words, to stop a potential Republican army invasion before it starts. Nothing more, nothing less. It's an unpleasing truth to acknowledge, but I have no rebuttal. My daughter may have signed off on the project, but as the one who saw them completed, I was terrified at what we'd made. I feared that somewhere along the way, we had sold our principles and our souls as craftsmen to the highest bidder. When my daughter took over the company as company chair, I took the opportunity to step back from Rhineford and really think about where we'd gone wrong, about how we'd come to this point, and how to make things right. So that was why. I guess you probably didn't have any intention of returning soon. I'm afraid not. All that's happened in the past 5 years has only strengthened my resolve. The company, environment, my daughter's leadership of it, things have changed too much. For now, I'll let her take care of things from the inside. As for me, I'll do what I can from the outside to help the company find its way forward. Master Green. I think Thor's Military Academy is a fine place for you to be right now. Huh? No doubt there's still many obstacles lying ahead for you. But when you put your head together with such a diverse group, you're bound to see things you might not have otherwise. Just like you did while you were here. You may be right. I'll do what I can to try and see things from a different perspective than both you and Mother. But as a member of the Rhineford family, and more importantly, because I owe it to myself, proud to hear it. Reen, Gaius, Jusis, Emma, you'll take good care of her for me now, won't you? Of course. Leave it to us. We'd be happy to. Very well. Grandfather, stop that. I'd love it if Sharon could stay here with me a bit longer, though. I don't suppose I could tempt you to look after me for a while instead, could I? I'm afraid not. I have to return to my duties as Class 7's caretaker. Ugh, my poor heart. Grandfather, please. It's almost time for the train to depart. You should begin making your way over to the platform. Thank you. Take care, Lieutenant General. Well, that was an interesting, small, but cutscene. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. May the winds and the goddess always guide your path. Farewell. I look forward to meeting again someday. Bye. Thank you for everything. Yeah. All right. Whew. Well, that is the end of chapter 3. Huh.
Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.
I did everything. Maybe it was just the test. It was probably because of the test. Oh, they leveled up. Counterattack and cover. And they leveled up, finally reaching 2. Finishing blow. Well, I guess that will be all for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. So on the next episode, we can finally start chapter 4. And I got a trophy. I don't care for him. So, if you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.